Hello there.
Hello and welcome to the Brick Freak. Today with the second part of the assembly of Mould King's 8080 model number 21015, and we have nearly 7K on pieces. It's a minifig scale stolen MOC from jhaelego, and it's minifig scale, so we have nearly the size of the Lego version. Two things: we can't move the neck and we can't control the knees here, only the whole leg. So this is what it looks when it's open. You see we have power functions, we have a battery box, here is an M motor, and over this we can lower and up a cord for Luke to enter our 8080 here, like in episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, my favorite Star Wars movie. So I asked my German viewers, so I will ask you too. The 8080 is one of my 5 most iconic and beloved Star Wars vehicles. The Millennium Falcon, Imperial Star Destroyer, Republic Gunship, 8080, Slave One, 80ST. So this is my favorites. What are your favorite Star Wars vehicles? Please let me know. Wait. Now it's a little bit... This there is not a vehicle. It's movable, but it's not a vehicle. So, okay, this is what I assembled in the building steps 1 to 5 out of 10. We have the body, the frame, body frame. We have 4 of the legs started. Like I said, we have no knee joint and no neck joint. So this here looks a little bit more static than the Lego version, but it's much cheaper than the Lego version, and we have a nice interior too. Okay. This is building step number 6 lying in front of me, and before I brabbling more, I start assembling. Now building step 6, and this was the fastest, 30 minutes or something like that. If you sort, in each bag are at least 3 different pieces, so if you have it sorted in 2 minutes, and then you have to build always 4 times or 8 times the same, and with the sorted pieces it's really fast. Okay, we have a cover here and here. I don't like that we see the blue pins here. This is new. This is new. These 4 round bricks, they sit only here underneath these 2, under this 1x2 tile on 2 studs. The rest is fixed here over the 4 tiles. And the middle part here is sitting on 2 studs, and so on the corners he is pressing the bricks to the rest so nothing falls apart. This here is movable. So okay, next will be I assemble these 4 legs here on the 8080, and then yes, 4 times the same the legs, or better the feet. 1 foot, 2 feet. Oh, building step 7, and I don't know, these are at least 1,000 pieces here. 1,000 pieces, only the 4 feet. The 1 building step, here the slope, and it has underneath 2 jumper blades. You're doing this for 64 times. 64 times. And then you do it the same with the cheesecake slope here, with the cheese slope and 2 jumper blades, 32 times. So this is the most repetitive building step I have ever had. And it was well sorted, and so I needed 30 minutes or something. And these here are really totally massive. There's no hollow space in it. It's really, really massive feats, but so repetitive. This is, yes, work for somebody who was evil in his former life. Okay, so this is our 80-80 like a bug on the bag. And next I show you the assembled feet. And so it is on its feet. And yes, the first time, I have to say, the whole thing is standing on 16 studs. Nothing with axles. Each feet and leg is connected with 4 studs, to here. So this is a break point, absolutely. But if you don't want to move it and it has a really good point, yes, I come to this later. Okay, we have 16 studs and overall only 10 pins, 8 pins for the whole leg feet section. The first time I tried, it was on his back, I tried it sideways and all 4 legs got out of the pins and the feet crashed and yes, it was there. So reassemble, 2 minutes, really no problem. Put in the pins, the feet, zack, no problem. Then I used the boyfriend of my daughter, and each of us put pressure on here, he with 2 hands and I there with 2 hands, and he made a flip forward, a salto forward and a half salto, and then it was no problem. So for you, if you want to buy this to get it from the back on the feet, it's better you're 2 persons or 4 hands. The other thing is now, through the instability of connecting the legs and the feet, this is a set that has to be on a silent platform where no child or visitors come against, really heavy. It stands really good, no problem at all. But for childs or perhaps drunken friends or something like that, if you have childs, then the Lego version perhaps is better. Or if you want to pose the legs and the neck, then the Lego version is better. If you don't have that, or you can put it really high on a cupboard, and this version, in my opinion, looks a little bit better than the Lego version. But that's because it's cleaner. We have less studs. So both have a reason of existence. They have a purpose, and it depends on your money and on the purpose. So building step 8 in shaky hand cam. Okay, this here is new, this cover. Then this side cover here. This cover. Here we have brutal gaps. I don't know what's wrong here. But these are brutal gaps. And yes, you see here on this side, and that's cover the arse. And you see here, it's easy, openable. Okay, but I'm really wondering about this gap. It must be very cold in one of these 80-80s on Hof. Pure stormtroopers. I hope they had better snowtroopers. So, building step 9 brought us here. The next movable panel. Building technique here is the same as here. The middle panel are sitting on actual studs, here, and here, always in the corners. We can open and close the hatchets here, and we can look through them. Okay, I know, shaky hand cam. So, okay. What I don't like is this gap here, and of course the gaps here on the top. But I believe These here are easy. Just an inverted 1x2 slope brick. Then you have a little bit more closed gap here. Here we need the cheese slope, but with a negative stud on top or on the bottom. That would be nice. Okay. Overall, it's an impressive set. Absolutely. Now a third of our last building step, the cockpit, some more stickers. We got a red visor. Yep. And here is one thing. Normally inside these connectors, you should bring these 4-length a bar through 2 pins and this here. That's not possible. Not with the Mould King pins. You can't push this here. You see? No way. Perhaps with a hammer you get this through. It goes without this 4-length bar. It easily falls up or down without these 4-length bars, but it holds. So we are finished here with a little bit of shaky hand cam, but for the review it will be better. Okay, so I was able to close this gap here. That was stupid building mistake from me. Then you see our cockpit is done. We have the evil red eye here. What I don't like is that this here doesn't go to the left as much as the right. You see this? The gap to the left is a little bit more. I have to check why this is. So we can open up here. This will easily fall up. Yes, okay. Closer look into the cockpit. That's only here on this plate. Okay. So we're finished here. Rest I show you in the review. I measure the size. I compare it with the Lego one. I show you the wrench here. Everything in a fine, nice, detailed comparison with the Lego one. I don't have it, I can only compare it on pictures, but that should be no problem. Okay, the Proud of the Empire is finished. Thank you for watching. I'm Frank, your Brick Freak. I hope you enjoyed it, you give me a thumbs up, and I catch you in the review. Bye bye.